Hi everyone, hiya ladies, how are you doing? It's Andrea, just coming on for another video. Um, I'm Andrea and I'm a nutritional therapist. I love to help and support women during perimenopause and menopause so they can look good and feel good inside and out, because I think every woman deserves to look good and feel good inside and out in menopause, in perimenopause, because who doesn't want to go through this phase of life and feel great, because there's lots of positives about this time. And you're probably saying to me, what's positive about perimenopause? It's just so blooming hard. It doesn't have to be. I've gone through it. I've gone through perimenopause the last 10 years. I've been there. I've done it. I've got the t-shirt. And I didn't have loads and loads of issues, and there's so much that you can do if you're having loads and loads of issues. So please don't struggle on your own. You don't have to put up with all your symptoms. There's so much that you can do about it. So my video today, I'm talking about changes in menopause. Well, you probably will notice a lot of those changes in the latter phases of the last phase of perimenopause, because it's like two phases of perimenopause. The first phase is where you're still having regular periods, but you're noticing some symptoms, and you're noticing some changes that are going on slightly. And then the latter stages is the second phase, and this is when you're noticing bigger gaps in your periods, you're noticing more wrinkles, you're noticing more hair falling out, you're struggling with lots of other things. So I've got a few things that I've written down that I want to go through, just the changes, what can be going on. And one of them is you may want to start thinking about HRT. You have a 10-year window. When you hit menopause, when your periods have stopped, they've gone a full 12 months without a period, then you're at menopause for the rest of your life. Then you might want to start thinking about, okay, do I take HRT? What do I do? My estrogen's declining, or it's declined. When you get to menopause, your estrogen levels are totally declined. Your ovaries have shrunk. They've got smaller. They've packed up. They've stopped. That's it. No more. So you've got a 10-year window now, about 10 years window, when you've hit menopause, whether it's 52, 54, 55, to think about if you want HRT or not, or bioidentical hormone therapy. Because there's lots of positives about having estrogen therapy, especially during this time. If you're a woman who is healthy, who has no health issues, no risks to your health at all. After this time, it can be a lot more. After this 10 years, it can do more harm than good, because then you probably have developed a lot more health issues, because your arteries harden. They get harder, your arteries, over time. And if you start taking bioidentical hormones during this time, then it can do more harm than good, because your body just can't cope with it, can't cope with the extra hormones, because it's got so used to not having them, that it's just going to do more harm than good. So that's one of the changes that you probably want to think about. Do you want HRT or not? Your body processes change. So you'll notice a bit more belly fat that appears, even though you're doing all the same things, you're eating the same way, you've exercised, you've never struggled with your weight before. You may have just suddenly noticed a little bit more belly fat. That's normal. It just happens because of your body's panicking because of the decline of hormones. And it's just something that naturally can happen, because your fat cells can make hormones, you see. It can be especially stressful if your adrenal glands are not strong and they're not capable of carrying on making your hormones after your ovaries stop, and they shrink. So your body will process food a lot differently now, because you've got a different body now. It processes stress differently, it processes sugar differently. So then you have to think about making a few changes to your diet, because of what you did before is not going to work for you anymore. So that's another thing that will change. Your relationships can change as well, with your family, especially because during fertile years, you've got lots of your feel-good hormone, your love hormone. Your love hormone is oxytocin. So you've got lots of this, especially when you've had babies, you've been pregnant, you know, the oxytocin is overflowing in your body. You've got this nurturing love, this because you fall in love with your partner. There's just lots of oxytocin around during this time. So as you go through menopause, then this sort of declines, your oxytocin gets less, and so you're less nurturing as a nurturer as before, whereas you're going along with what everybody else wanted. I'm going to organise parties, get everyone together, be more easygoing. And now in menopause, that sort of goes a little bit. Your oxytocin levels go a little bit. So you're swapping from being being easygoing and nurturing to be more assertive, more opinionated. You want to do more things that you want to do rather than just going with the flow and going with what everybody else wants to do. So you probably noticed that's changed a little bit as well. And then your relationship with your partner will change, especially around your fella, because his testosterone will be declining. So he's going from the assertive, manly, you know, really tough and exterior to this really soft, mellow man, because the man like mellows and softens as they age, because when they lose their testosterone, you know, that fighting fit testosterone. And then us women, we've gone from being lots of lovely estrogen and, you know, really calm and centered and feeling great, and then we lose our estrogen, so we're not soft anymore. We're not quite as soft as we used to be, because estrogen makes you nice and soft, bit of softer personality, because now you've got more confidence, you're more assertive, so that changes. So it's like the opposite roll round. So you get more of a not manly. I'm not going to say manly. You don't get more manly, but you're just a bit more. You got a bit more oomph about you, you know. Whereas it's like your role reversal changes. A man gets softer and you get harder. You don't get harder, but you get more confident, more assertive, more. Yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, yes, yes. But don't let it make you mean, and don't let it make you just want to argue and be mean and horrible. Don't let it make you be like that at all. Just be assertive, be more, confident with yourself, but just don't be mean with it as well. And you might find that you just find that your relationship's not working anymore because of these changes. You realize that you don't really need a man to take care of you. You can take care of yourself. Maybe you're making your own money. You're quite a confident woman, and strong woman. You're more strong when you're getting older, and you've probably been through a lot and been through the mill like I have, and you've learned a lot of things. You've learned lessons, and now you just think, yes, you know what you want, you know what you're going after. So that's some of the changes as well that can be going on. The way you exercise can change, because you find that you probably might not have the same stamina that you used to have before. You can't probably go the distance like you did before. You might find it harder to, because you get tired a lot more easier. You have more aching joints than before. So maybe you just have to change a bit more of exercise, or change your nutrition to help you perform better, to help you with the tiredness and the aching joints. You can do so much more with nutrition as you're getting older, and to help you to increase your stamina and be able to do, especially if you like to take part in events, you like to do fun runs and things like that, and you don't want to change that. You want to carry on doing them and stay strong as a woman. And also your sleep changes. You probably find that it takes it longer to get to sleep, harder to stay asleep. You keep waking up, you don't feel as refreshed as you did when you was younger. So sleep can be a little bit of an issue as well, for a lot of women. So those are just some of the things that I've made a note of here. But I'd love to know from you, what changes do you notice as you go through perimenopause and menopause? What are the changes that you've liked? Are you liking being more assertive and confident? Are you struggling with your diet? You're struggling with the belly fat, you're struggling making changes to your diet and what to do about it. Because some women don't like that. They don't like the fact that you've got to change the way that you're eating. And actually, I thought that I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like giving up. We're not giving up things, but just changing the way that I eat. And I actually prefer it now. Prefer to eat the way that I do, and all the recipes that I've put together in my 30-day hormone reset is what I've gathered over the last 10 years myself, going through perimenopause, and all the changes I've made to my life and my diet. You know, it's amazing now how things change now, and things are so easier to change in your diet. It doesn't have to be hard, you know. And I can teach you how to do that in my 30-day hormone reset. If you want to have a chat with me, get on the phone and have a talk about some of your issue you're going through as a woman in perimenopause and menopause yourself. Because I've been through a lot of things in my life over the last 10 years, going through perimenopause myself. This is why I put this plan together for women to create a way of eating that works for you, or create a way of life that works for you. Because every woman's different, and you shouldn't be following a plan and shouldn't be letting anyone tell you not to eat this thing, or not to or tell you how to eat. You know, you create a way of eating for you that works for you, but it's a nutritional way of eating. It's just eating the right foods that are going to give you that nutrition that you need. And a lot of women during this time need to heal a lot. And so this is why I can coach you through my hormone reset, to guide you as to what the best herbs that you can take, the best supplements, the best foods that you can eat for you, to help you get through this journey so much easier and build a strong body and look good and feel good inside and out, like I said before. So let's have a chat together. Jump on the call with me. I'm going to put my link below where you can find my application to fill in, to set up a chat together and get to know each other better, and to know how I can help you. Because I don't want you to struggle. I don't want you to think you can't do it, it's not easy, because it really is. You just have to make a start. You just have to take that step forward and believe in yourself, and I can help you with that as well. I can help with your self-belief, help, you know, just to know that you can change, you can do it, and it can work for you. Because like I said, diet plans don't work, because women have different hormones, and a lot of diets don't work with your hormone levels. Basically, they're just, you know, eating the same thing all the time, and there's so many delicious different foods that you can eat that are so easy to prepare. So don't be afraid at all. Don't be thinking that you can't do it, because you can. So thanks for watching my video. If you've got any comments at all, let me know about things that you're going through in perimenopause. I'd love to hear from you. So I'll see you again in another video. So take care. See ya.